Existence of mutable named tuple in Python. Can anyone amend namedtuple or provide an alternative class so that it works for mutable objects? Primarily for readability, I would like something similar to namedtuple that does this. It must be possible to pickle the resulting object. And per the characteristics of named tuple, the ordering of the output when represented must match the order of the parameter list when constructing the object.
There is a mutable alternative to collections.namedtuple, record class. It can be installed from pipi. It has the same API and memory footprint as namedtuple and it supports assignments. It should be faster as well. For example, record class, since 0.5, support type hints. There is a more complete example. It also includes performance comparisons. Record class library now provides another variant, recordClass.make_data_class factory function. It support data classes like API. There are module level functions update, make, replace instead of self._update, self._replace, self._asdict, cls._make methods. Record class and make_data class can produce classes whose instances occupy less memory than _slots_based instances. This can be important for the instances with attribute values, which has not intended to have reference cycles. It may help reduce memory usage if you need to create millions of instances. Here is an illustrative example.
Types.simple namespace was introduced in Python 3.3. It supports the requested requirements.
As a Pythonic alternative for this task, since Python 3.7, you can use data classes module that not only behaves like a mutable namedtuple, because they use normal class definitions, they also support other class features. From PEP 0557. Although they use a very different mechanism, data classes can be thought of as mutable namedtuples with defaults. Because data classes use normal class definition syntax, you are free to use inheritance, metaclasses, docstrings, user-defined methods, class factories, and other Python class features. A class decorator is provided which inspects a class definition for variables with type annotations as defined in PEP 526, syntax for variable annotations. In this document, such variables are called fields. Using these fields, the decorator adds generated method definitions to the class to support instance initialization, a repr, comparison methods, and optionally other methods as described in the specification section. Such a class is called a data class, but there's really nothing special about the class. The decorator adds generated methods to the class and returns the same class it was given. This feature is introduced in PEP 0557 that you can read about it in more details on provided documentation link. Example. Demo.
The latest name of this 1.7 passes all of your tests with both Python 2.7 and Python 3.5 as of Jan 11, 2016. It is a pure Python implementation, whereas the record class is a C extension. Of course, it depends on your requirements whether a C extension is preferred or not. Your tests, but also see the note below. Output on Python 2.7. The only difference with Python 3.5 is that the named list has become smaller. The size is 56, Python 2.7 reports 64. Note that I have changed your test 10 for in-place replacement. The named list has an underscore replace method which does a shallow copy, and that makes perfect sense to me because the namedtuple in the standard library behaves the same way. Changing the semantics of the underscore replace method would be confusing. In my opinion, the underscore update method should be used for in-place updates. Or maybe I failed to understand the intent of your test 10?